Fastpitch TV show. If you're watching this video on YouTube or another website, remember to check out our website, www.fastpitchtvshow.com. Check out our website for future episodes and to see our past episodes, which I think are in the almost 50s by now. And also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, softballjunk.com. Without them, we wouldn't be on the air, okay? Now, I do want to tell you about another website we have. The website is fastpitchdrills.com. And the reason I'm telling you about that website is because it has to do with our show tonight. Now, on fastpitchdrills.com, what we've done is we go to YouTube and we get all the best videos for softball, fast pitch softball drills. And we categorize them by pitching videos, catching videos, hitting videos, base stealing, running videos. But we take all the best of YouTube and put it in one place for you and categorize it, okay? So you're not having to search thousands of videos to find the ones you're interested in. So if you want to see softball drills, fast pitch softball drills, videos about them that are free to watch, go to fastpitchdrills.com. Now, in tonight's show, we're going to talk to you about fast pitch drills, okay? We have Olympians, we have Hall of Fame coaches, and we have professional softball players telling you their favorite drill, okay? So we got a pretty good show for you tonight. But before we go to the show, I'm going to tell you my favorite drill, okay? My favorite drill is what I call the four corners. I did this before every practice. This was like part of our first practice, part of our practice on every practice we had, okay? And what we did, it's a throwing drill, warms you up, gets you in shape, does your players do some sprinting. But what you do is you take about 3 players, put it in every bag, and the girl at home base throws the first and follows the ball to first. Okay, runs the first. The girl at first base who caught the ball throws it to second and runs the second. Same thing happens at second base. The girl at second base catches the ball, throws it to third, and runs to third. So you've constantly got the girls throwing and running, okay? Running the bags and throwing from bag to bag. And they would have to do that with the whole team counting every time they threw the ball. 1, 2, 3, until they hit 20. Be surprised how long it's going to take you to hit 20. If they missed the ball, they had to start over. So it's 20 in a row. Now, when they completed this, going around the bags from home first, second, third, home, then they had to turn around and do the other way 20. Same thing. They're counting all together one time. The whole teams. Every time someone throws and catches the ball. 1, 2, 3. And if they drop the ball, they have to start over. Now, a tip for this, just to help you out here, is to lay 2 or 3 balls by every bag before you start to drill. Because I promise you, no matter how good your team is, they're going to overthrow some balls, miss some balls, and you have to stop the whole practice to go get the balls. So throw 2 or 3 balls by every bag before you start to drill, and that way, if they miss the ball, they can pick it up and start it and throw it and start over again, okay? And that's what I call the 4 corners drill, okay? Now let's go to the show, and we can see what these other players and coaches say their favorite drills are, okay? I hope you watch it. I hope you enjoy the show, and we'll be back with you after this.
My favorite practice drill is actually holding a softball in the hands and tossing it back and forth, seeing the ball and focusing with my eyes on the ball. And I just could always feel a sense of when I was ready to start competing. And that was a simple drill, and for me it definitely worked for 30 years.
My favorite drill is scrimmaging in order to get our batting practice. We get everything done at once, and we have a way where we take the 4 or 5 players left over after putting everybody on the field, and they hit, and they get to go around 3 times, and then we plug them into the field and bring 5 more off, and they get to hit. So we're working on defense, we're working on hitting, and they get away from the boredom of practice. So I really like to scrimmage.
My favorite practice drill would probably be right before I start to throw from the mound. I like to walk into my pitch and throw the ball as hard as I can. So I feel pretty powerful and strong when I do that. That's probably my favorite drill for practice.
My favorite favorite practice drill? It's not really drill, but just taking lots and lots and lots of ground balls. I've kind of over the years kind of grown to love ground balls. Used to hate them before, but now it's one of my favorite things.
For offense, I'd have to say we have these little short arm bats, and it just works on bat head control, and it also will strengthen up from, I am a right-handed player, and I picked up a swing on the left-hand side, and so using that really strengthened my backhand side.
You wouldn't believe it. Once we cover all the fundamentals and situational plays, I like to take them out and we throw a football around, where it breaks their concentration, makes them readjust and refocus. And I think that's one of the more fun experiences that we have.
My favorite practice drill. I spend time, I do pitching lessons as well as working with a company called Frozen Ropes. My favorite thing to do is our Diamond Strength Training Program, which is something to help increase my flexibility as well as my strength and speed. One of the most important things for an athlete is flexibility and speed. Too many young athletes are forgetting that.
Well, I think one of my favorite practice drills I actually took from Mike Cadrea, and it's called the USA throw around. And what it is you put an infield out there and you take your outfielders and you hit to any infielder, and she throws to one, and then they throw around the circle, and then they try to throw around the circle again before the outfielder runs a home run. And it teaches them to really play game speed. And I think probably that's probably my team favorite practice to get them ready to play games, because a lot of times they come out here and they're just warming up, and then they get into a game and they have to really get the ball out of their glove.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to tell your friends about our show and our website, fastpitchtvshow.com. And for those of you who are YouTube users, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Fastpitch TV, of course. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our sponsor. Have a good one.